Welcome to the third and final video in the AI literacy series. We'll be focusing on AI as an educational tool in this video. Before diving in, I want to touch on some of the main learning outcomes for AI. Those are AI fluency, critical thinking, prompt engineering, ethical use, privacy and security, misinformation awareness, and technology integration. Keep these in the back of your mind as we continue on. And as a reminder, your results are based on your input. As you write, algorithms are anticipating your next words, as well as identifying keywords and phrases. Also, the more context and information that you provide, the better. For a first exploratory assignment, I suggest investigating a familiar topic to students, such as hometown, festivals, hobbies, a book, sports teams. And this will allow students to compare the results to what they already know and provide a baseline for accuracy. It also engages their interest. And when this is done in class, everyone experiences AI together. I tested ChatGTP and Copilot asking whether Sheridan, my hometown, had any major wildfires. And I knew of two, one that occurred in the early 1900s and another around 1990. Initially, ChatGTP didn't provide anything useful, but Copilot provided an excellent summary with a photo that I'd never seen, but I recognized the building, so I knew that was accurate. I went back in and I asked ChatGTP the same question. ChatGTP found quite a bit of more information. Sometimes ChatGTP outperforms Copilot and vice versa. One of the major distinctions is that Copilot has access to the web, whereas ChatGTP doesn't. It only has information about what it is trained on. In terms of learning outcomes, this type of assessment touches on AI literacy, prompt engineering, misinformation awareness, and technological integration within the classroom. Now, let's flip things so that AI could help you, the instructor. Here is a sample prompt for creating an assignment. I provided the main criteria I wanted students to cover and the learning outcomes. A word of warning: even if you recreate a prompt word for word, your results will be slightly different or even completely different. So in this assignment, AI created for me, and honestly, it did a decent job. So here you can see the overview, and it splits into 4 different parts: AI literacy and research, prompt engineering and interaction, critical thinking and analysis, presentation and reflection, and requirements. The assignment required a 1-paragraph summary that conveyed the story of their hometown based on information that AI provided. And it also includes assessment criteria. So assignment number 2 could be having the class take 5 to 10 minutes to explore an entirely unfamiliar topic. This encourages exploration and learning. This isn't really much different than looking up information in an encyclopedia or dictionary, and this allows individuals to quickly get a general idea for basic understanding. Assignment number 3 explores how AI can summarize dense text. This is actually a very good conversation starter of what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. So instructors want students to ruminate on content and avoid having students to not do the work. Students, on the other hand, want to make sure that they understand. So watch the previous videos to learn about how students are actually using AI. In addition, being able to summarize text is extremely helpful for students who have English as a second language. It repackages content for easier digestion, as well as reducing cultural barriers to make things more relatable or to provide a different perspective, especially asking AI to perform role play. One of the things I want to mention is that ChatGTP now offers suggestions to AI-proof assignments. All you have to do is to just ask it to AI-proof the assignment. Assignment 4 investigates how students could improve their writing skills. AI is already integrated into Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Grammarly to correct spelling and grammar. Students could plug in their papers and their grading rubric to find out what grade they could receive, then find out how they could improve their grade. Now, before shutting this idea down completely, take a step back and consider what's going on. This would allow students to boost the quality of the work, get immediate feedback, learn terms used professionally, have an example of looking at sources of information, and citing sources. This is an example of how informal language was transferred into college level and more professional terminology. Again, this is a great conversation starter for what is and is not acceptable. The trick is to have students paraphrase, and that may actually be a skill that they need to practice. Assignment idea number 5 explores how images can be used for classroom presentations and in papers. There are a ton of AI image generators, and most of which use DALL-E 3. Visit the library's AI resource for faculty for suggestions. Personally, I like using Copilot for generating images because it's quick and easy, and it is free with an account. You can create tables and graphs with data. The images can be stylized, and they are also not under copyright. So in theory, it is okay to use the images for most educational things. And this dips into the ethical aspects when considering if the generators are trained on copyrighted images. We don't really know if an image incorporates elements of copyrighted materials. On the flip side, you can and should assume that images that you upload into AI generators will keep and use your images. And then citing AI. This is another learning outcome. Each major citation style now includes how to cite AI. And it's important to remember that AI content is non-recoverable. Therefore, it is cited differently. Chicago, for example, only mentions in text and not in the bibliography. The main thing is to give credit where credit is due, and for students to know and to paraphrase content rather than to copy and paste it. These are links to Copilot and ChatGTP, in addition to citing AI in APA, MLA, and Chicago formats. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please let us know.